Hello all you wonderful Loyola students. Mr. White coming at you with this week's COVID-19 Kitchen. We're going to do Cajun chicken this week. Going to be fantastic. Thank you all the people that did the potato recipe from last week. So we're going to make our own Cajun spice. Cajun is a Louisiana spice. Southern US, I love it for fish, chicken, burgers, steaks. It's great. We're going to do chicken. Let's look at what goes into making our own Cajun spice from scratch. And here we go. Have a look. We've got 3 tablespoons of paprika. This is the smoked paprika. I love it. 2 tablespoons of salt. You can use kosher. Table salt's fine. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. 1 tablespoon of black pepper. 1 tablespoon of white pepper, sometimes hard to find. 1 tablespoon of onion powder. 1 tablespoon dried oregano. 1 tablespoon cayenne. And the last thing we have here, a little bit of thyme, okay? Looks like it's spelled thyme, T-H-Y-M-E, but it's thyme. So all we do, guys, is we're gonna combine all those right in the middle here and use our claw technique again. So here we go. Smoked paprika's going in. Look at all this stuff, guys. I'll move them sort of around the dish. Let's get it in the light a little bit, okay? Onion pow pow, in he goes. Beautiful. Black pepper, right? White pepper. A little bit different flavor. This is going to be hot. So if you do it the way I do it, guys, it's going to have a real nice spice to it. We got our oregano here in the corner. Beautiful. Cayenne, there's some more heat. I'll throw him in here. And then we've simply got a little bit of thyme. Okay? You can't use fresh. It's an allspice mixture. Make your claw hand and just circle around until it just mixes to become one color. It'll be a little reddishy brown. This is a small batch. You're gonna maybe get, I think, I would get probably 3 chicken out of this. But you can, if you wanna use it sparingly, you could do 5 or 6. But we're gonna lay our chicken right in there. So there you go, guys. We have just created Cajun spice from scratch. You can buy it at the store as a Cajun spice, 3 times as much if you buy it. Got the gloves on, guys. We're working with chicken today. Remember, when we're working with chicken, right, it can be poison, the blood from chicken. We don't want raw chicken anywhere. So whatever touches the raw chicken, the cutting board, the knife, the tongs, your hands, you can't then touch something else. That's cross-contamination. We're gonna get the bacteria from the chicken, salmonella, onto something else. So we can't have that. So we got the gloves on today. Let's have a little look down here. We got our chicken breast. I like using 4 ounces. Beside here's our Cajun mix, and then we have a landing bowl. So kind of like our stuff we do in class, we have our landing bowl. Watch how simple this is, guys. So we're taking these beautiful breasts here. I like 4 ounces. If you buy the big 6s, sometimes you gotta cut them sort of sideways. And here's how I like to do it. Just drop it in the spice, right? Turn it over once, and you coat it. Nice and easy. If you aren't into heat, what you can do is just take some of the spice and do a light coating if you want. If you're, someone in your family says, I don't like it too spicy, you can do a light coating. But the real way to do Cajun is cover it up, right? Get those spices everywhere you can, right? Once they're on there, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to put it into a milk bath or anything first. Shake them spices up. And nice coating. Nicely coated. Be generous, be liberal. I thought I was going to get maybe 2. I'm going to get a couple of breasts out of here. So we've done 3.5 here. And here, guys, watch the magic happen. Come on over to the oven. So what we've done is we've preheated. What we're doing here is we're actually blackening. This is the technique we're learning, blackening. So the Cajuns were actually Canadians in the 18th century, and they came around from the Maritimes. They boated on down in their big sailboats and landed in Louisiana. They're known as Acadians. Said quickly, Acajuns became Cajun. And they used the spices that were sort of coming up with the Caribbean, what was already there with Mexican, and what they brought, and they made up this Louisiana spice. So they did a lot of really cool cooking, but it is spicy. One of the things they did was they blackened. So we've coated, we simply drop it in the pan quickly. So have a quick look at this, guys. Here's our technique. We got a smoking hot pan here, as high as you can get. You can use a small pan, you can use a big cast iron, but you can't use something with a rubber handle because we're gonna put that pan right into the oven. Watch the magic, guys. So we're only gonna go in here, and look at that, the spices are actually, I'm gonna do the little one in the small pan. You can hear a bit of a sizzle. The spices are actually protecting the chicken, okay? So we wanna do about 1 minute per side, that's it. And just blacken those spices to the chicken. And then we're gonna flip it after a minute. We are not cooking the chicken in the pan. Now, if you slice it super thin, you could, but we don't want super thin chicken. It tends to dry out, right? So let's go for a minute per side. I think tops. And you'll see it's blackening. I burnt it, sir. You didn't. You blackened the spice. And those spices are going to give it a blackened flavor. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? So let's have a little look in the pan. You can see our guys went in dry. You can see the smoke coming off, but I've got the windows open. I tend to set my my fire alarm off here on a regular basis. My daughter's laughing because I like to use my smoke detector as a timer. Right? Let's look at the little guy here. So there he is. Look, we've got a sear on there. So we'll do searing another time, but that searing is what we're trying to do. Let's look over here at these guys. Oh yeah, beautiful. Look at this. There it is. You thinking it's burnt? No way. This is going to blow you up. Great dish. Now once they're flipped, we've got our oven preheated to 350, okay? I'm blocking it because it's only at 210. We're still ready. But when it's at 350, we're going to take this guy using a oven mitt, and we're going to put this guy in the oven. Once we get to 350, in she goes. It's only 210 now, but I can throw them in there anyways. It's actually okay that it's climbing a little bit. So normally we'll wait till it gets to 350, but today I'm going to put them in a bit early. And in about 10 minutes at 350, out comes your chicken. What we're going to use is, we're going to use meat thermometer. You got to have one of these guys. You want to make sure that chicken is cooked to an internal temperature of 165, okay? It can be over 155 to 165. 165 is really the safe zone. And these thermometers, you just push a button and it gives you the temperature. And then we go in sideways into our steak or our chicken or whatever we want, pork chop, fish, and it's going to give us a reading, okay? And you can do things rare, medium rare. You work at a place like the Keg or one of these big shot restaurants, this is what they do. We don't just go with, nah, it seems medium. They use a thermometer, they get it right every time. Okay. See you in 10 minutes. Guys, we're back. Let's check on our chicken here. So we're going to pull it out. We got our first little guy. Remember, you can't put plastic handles in there. Notice the chicken has gone down in size a bit, and that's okay. Beautiful. Oh my God. Isn't this lovely? Now I'm going to select over here another set of tongs because obviously I would not use the tongs I use for raw chicken, right? You don't test the chicken in the pan. Pull it right up out of the pan, guys, right? And we're simply going to go in with our thermometer here, sideways in the middle. And we got to get a reading of, that's upside down, so that's no good. Way to go, coach. We got to get a reading of 165 on this chicken, or over 155. So we're great. We're rolling there. Fantastic. Okay, lovely. So I'm simply going to take my little breasts over here. Beautiful. Bring these guys right on over. My daughter's doing the camera work. Come on around the front, darling. I say, sir, why did I not temperature them all? I temperatured the big one. So I know if the big one's right, and the rest of them are right too. But if you want to be safe, just slide that in. It's seconds. And we're golden. And we're golden. So I'm going to slice one of these guys open. Guys, so what you want to be sure, and I'll be using a nice, beautiful chef knife here. You all know how to use it. Tip down. Let's just slice into one for fun and have a look. And it's white and there's juices. If there is juice, we hope there is. It's running clear. Look at the juicy chicken, guys. Oh, beautiful. So we don't see any pink. That's what we don't want. Now what I've got in front of you guys, I'm just going to show you how to make an awesome sandwich first. I'm going to start with a little fun mayonnaise, or as we call an aioli. I saved a little of the Cajun spice before you put the chicken in it. You can't use this Cajun spice after you've put raw chicken. A couple of shots of hot sauce in there, whatever you like. Okay, not Tabasco, but any sort of hot sauce that you like. And we give that a stir. And then now we got a beautiful flavored mayonnaise, which we refer to as an aioli. Okay, watch me assemble. So I did a couple different buns here. I like to toast. I always toast hamburger or chicken buns. The toasting, a light toast, protects the bun. Okay, so now I'm going to take this beautiful mayonnaise. Get that on there. Oh yeah, we're gonna do two sides, a nice spread on both sides. Beautiful, look at this, guys, okay? And then on my top, I'm gonna go with lettuce, tomato, onion. So there's some nice fresh lettuce. Just a little bit of onion just to catch some flavor, don't overdo it. That's good. A couple nice tomatoes. Oh, beautiful, right? Now you can take your breast and lay it on there, no problem. What I like to do when I have a larger bun like this one is I'll actually go down in half. Hand flat on top, and down I go. I cut that guy in half. And then I'll just lay the heavier ends at the ends. Look at that. Bun up. Oh yeah. You ready for glory, as I tell my kids? And look at this, guys. Cajun chicken sandwich. Now you can take that Cajun chicken, lay it on some rice, lay it on top of a salad, beautiful. You can go with a smaller bun, which I have here. My daughter's a little smaller than me. She's gonna have a little bit of mayonnaise, probably saying, no, I'm not, but I'm doing it this way. She's gonna pretend she likes it. This is just a smaller bun. If you want less bun, great. The chicken sticks out the side. Who cares? A couple of onion rings, pow, pow. Nice tomato on top. Beautiful. And there you almost have like a chicken slider, don't you? You could use a half a chicken on that. So we got a couple of cool sandwiches there. Fantastic. That is Louisiana Cajun chicken sandwich. The challenge is at you. You received my recipes online. Let's see what you can do, guys. Watch out for them hot stoves. Watch out for that raw chicken, and make sure you use a temperature gauge. Okay, guys? All the best to you. Let's go, Loyola. We'll see you shortly, I hope. I miss all you guys.